Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our pre-match press conference to preview our game against Leeds United, and we'll start off with Vinny from Sky.
David, can we first of all start with team news and talk of an injury to Jared Branthwaite suffered in training? What's the situation?
Yeah, Jared picked up an injury in training, so unfortunately we're going to miss him. But yeah, these things happen.
Do you know how long? Is there any kind of prognosis on that?
No, well, I wouldn't give it anyway, but I'm sure the insider inside the club will give that out. I'm sure of that. So we've got to find out who it is who's giving the news out.
I take it that's a situation then you're far from happy with then.
Yeah, I'm unhappy with it. I think all managers don't like it. They thought that it's certainly coming from within our building, and it's up to us to find out, and we will do. Find out.
Would we have any of Mikolenko, Armstrong and Patterson available this weekend?
May have.
What are your thoughts then on what you've been able to do in the transfer market so far with the players that you've been able to add to the squad?
Well, we're pleased with the players we've added to the squad, but I'm not pleased because I think I still need more, and we're needing greater numbers, and we want to continue adding to what we have. We're short in certain areas, we're okay in other departments, but look, we've got some good business done, but I would like to have it more if possible.
For what you have been able to do, and I'm thinking obviously the most recent is Jack Grealish coming in. How's it going to work? How are you looking at playing the likes of Jack Grealish, Illiman and Dye, Dwight McNeil, also bringing Alcaraz and Dewsbury Hall into that? What do you have envisioned for the way you're going to play?
I think it happens at every football club. Whoever plays well gets in the pitch and gets it. You can't play them all at one time, but if they perform well, then they retain the jersey and they do that. And let's hope that we get them playing well. If there's anything that we've been missing really from what we've had over the last year or so, it's goals scored, goals created. So hopefully the creative players what you've mentioned there will help me up the numbers. In
terms of what you still want to bring in, you're looking at 3, 4?
Look, I could even say even more possibly, but at the moment I'd settle for any of those numbers if I can get it.
Obviously it's been quite public, the bids that have gone in for Tyler Dibbling. What do you think of the situation at the minute now, and the thoughts on the possibility of a deal for Tyler still happening?
Look, I think like many managers in the Premier League, I think getting deals done has been really difficult. I have to say that's one name you've mentioned, but we've bid for many players, and I'm not going to mention players or clubs or anything like that because I don't think it's right when they've not signed for you or we've not done it. So, but we have bid for many players and we've not quite got it over the line. But I think there's quite a few clubs who could probably say something similar.
When you yourself are still trying to move in the market, how does it impact day to day, the fact that obviously you're working with this group of players out on the training pitch as well?
Well, if they do as well as they done last year, I don't need anything better. It's just that we're numbers. We had so many players on loan. We let 1 or 2 players go, so our numbers have dwindled. But the performances of the team for the last sort of 10 or 12 games was fantastic, and if they give me that, then I would take that now.
How do you view this challenge then, your opening game of the season, going to Elland Road?
Oh, a tough game. I mean, it's a brilliant stadium. It's got a brilliant support. Sort of one club city. It's been a fabulous football club for a long time. I think we were all thrilled to see them back in the Premier League because of what they offer, mainly because of their support, what they have at Leeds United. So they've been up and down a little bit, but tough game when you go to a newly promoted side right away. But we finished the season really well, especially when we were away form, and I hope we can continue that.
I said to you the other day, the way you finished the season was European form, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, we don't want to set targets which we can't achieve, but I want to put it right. I want us to start challenging the top end of the league rather than having to deal with the bottom end of the league.
And going to Elland Road, the chance maybe to see Jack Harrison again. How was that decision to ultimately not keep him on as a permanent signing?
Well, Jack was great for us and done lots of good things, but obviously he was a Leeds United player. It'll be great to see Jack. He's a great boy, and we really enjoyed having him.
I'll also ask you, because Daniel Farke's just confirmed that Dominic Calvert-Lewin is joining Leeds, and that will be announced sometime later today. How you feel about his decision ultimately to go, and now that he's a Leeds player?
Oh, well, I'm pleased for Dom because I've had a really good relationship with him, and I didn't really get a chance deeply to work with him. He picked up the injury. I think it was at Brighton he picked up the injury, and we only really got him back in the last day. So I think I probably had about 1 game or 2 games with Dom. But we just found the financials just too much at the time, and we chose to move on. So it might have been the right time for Dom as well, and I'm really pleased he's got himself sorted out, and he's gone to Leeds United. It's a really good club.
Since you arrived, through a big part of last season, we talked about the pressure of it being the last season at Goodison Park. How does that compare now to the pressure of the first season in a new home?
Every season's the same for every manager. You have the same feelings. It's great if you can get off to a good start, and we can, and that would be the plan. Try and get ourselves a good start to the season, get ourselves fixed. Last year it was a poor start to the season, but a great finish. So we have to hopefully do both of them if we can. But no, it's a different level. We're in a new stadium. We've got a lot of new things happening this year. Basically, we're trying to build a new team in some ways as well, and it would be very hard for us to do that all in one window. And we have to do some of it, but hopefully we can get a side which was as competitive as we were last year.
Thanks, David. Good luck.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, Finney. We'll go to Damien at Premier League Productions.
Hi, Damien.
Hello there. Just on that subject of the new season, in all your years connected with Everton, do you look forward to this more eagerly than previous years because of the new stadium and the new players?
I really look forward to the future for Everton. It's a wee bit trepidation at the moment because we're the ones who are going to the new stadium, and going to a new stadium has never been an easy gig for any team who's done it. Also, the turnover of players we've had this year is huge. But I'm looking at most teams now in the Premier League. It used to be in past you would hopefully maybe sign 3 players a season, maybe 4 players in a close season. But I just think because the size of the squads, players maybe not been happy and having to move on every year. I think that most clubs are signing 6, 7, 8 players. I think a lot of the clubs are doing that now. So we're no different. But I think the difference was we had 5 players in loan last year, and that's a hard thing to try and replace.
Just on the subject of Grealish, how's he looking in training? You've had several sessions, I'm guessing, with him already. Is he in your thoughts to go straight in against Leeds?
Looks the same, big calves. Yeah, looks the same. Yeah.
Is Debbie on Monday?
Yeah, well, you need to turn up and find out. That's what everybody has to do.
Thanks, Damien. We'll go to Phil at Radio Merseyside.
Thank you. Just on Jack Grealish, actually, and how he's been looking in training this week. I've been speaking to a few City fans who've been talking to me about where they think he might play best. Obviously, plays mostly off the left, but they've always wanted to see him have a go in the number 10. Where do you think Jack Grealish is strongest?
Yeah, I think Jack can play in several positions. I think he could play as a midfield player as well. He's a player who doesn't give the ball away very often. But my aim is to get Jack in positions where he can be creative for us and score goals and assist with goals. Look, it's a big challenge for Jack as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he responds to it. The best one I can think of was when I brought Jesse Lingard to West Ham. Jesse Lingard was probably not expected to be too successful and maybe a little bit worn down and not. I think Jesse came in and scored 10 goals in 12 games, or 12 goals in 10 games. It was round those numbers he was at. He got himself back in the England team, got back in the England squad for how he had performed because it was the games in the Premier League, and he showed his quality. If Jack can do a little bit of that Jesse Lingard, then it'll be a great story for Jack, because it's a big year for England, World Cup, and I've only seen him for a few days here live and close up, and he's looked fabulous in how he looks, and he's in good enough shape. So there's lots of good things to like about Jack. I just need to make sure I get it at the right time and make sure he's played football and we think he's had enough minutes, etc., etc.
And I know you mentioned about potentially looking at additional signings. Do you feel like the right-hand side, both going forward and at the back, is somewhere where maybe you're a bit light?
You should be the scout. Yeah. Yes, we do.
Yeah. And another question, about right back. You've got obviously Jake O'Brien, who's played there a lot. Do you, on the other hand, think that actually you're not too bad for players who can do a job there? Maybe James Garner is another one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we would like we know Jake can do the job there. He can play centre half as well. Seamus is still around as well, who we'll use when we think he's fit and ready as well. We've got Patterson as well, so we have people in the position. So we may try and get another right back, but at the moment we might just have some other priorities.
And I know you said in pre-season that you weren't completely satisfied with Beto and how he was getting on. I just wonder where you see his sort of efforts now. If you're happy and confident that he can get more goals this season with a lot of attacking talent added to the squad.
I think I disagree with what you said. I don't think I did say that about Beto. But I would always be saying it because I want more goals from my centre forwards. We've not scored enough goals in pre-season, so if that was picked up on Beto, then it's the wrong reference. But it's the right words because we want him to score more goals.
Is Barry pushing him close?
Yeah, actually he is, and he will do. But again, we've just got to ease people in and make sure that we're not expecting too much too soon and expecting them, young French centre forward. I think when I came in, I don't think Beto was getting a game, or very little games. He went on to be a star for us last year and hugely important for us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. Any further questions in the open section before we move on? No? Okay, thank you.